get to the edge of your seat. We're going to find the absolute best tweets of the past month. Beginning with, this is probably what the trending tab would look like in 1933. End of the world, blacks, and hashtag the banks are out of money. Is this a real trending tab? Why was there hashtag the banks are out of money? Wait, I want to check. That's just not true. I think this is a fake trend to try and get people to pull their money out of the bank.
Because they had to stay after for 2 hours last night, laying out future plans. All I can say right now is this: the banks are out of money. If you try to go to the bank and withdraw your cash, they will no longer let you. If you're reading this and you can withdraw, please do so now. Real.
Capital Zero, hashtag the banks are out of money. We're called Capital Zero now on account of we're all out of money. Sorry. We recommend closing your account now because there's no money in there. Close account. This has been stuck in my head for weeks.
I wasted time in my mother's womb, not buying property when it was cheap. Now I'm an adult. I can't afford a home. That's my fault. I should have bought myself a home when I was a fetus.
You should have. And I think to prevent this tragedy from happening again, Congress should institute fetal loans. If it's twins, bigger loan. If you're doing an octomom thing, that's a big loan. The Great Depression had Shirley Temple to raise America's spirits and reassure everyone that brighter days were ahead. And we have that too. We have the Rizzler. I actually agree. I'm not even joking. Comparing the Rizzler of today to Shirley Temple of the past is like spot on. If anything, the Rizzler might have done more good at scale. Shirley Temple was in the days you could only make one movie every few years. Christian reggae hits different. Oh no. Bob Marley could not have said it better. I like how often he has to include that it's objective. Just like they all predicted, I don't intend to produce any new taxes like the deceptive Biden and his lackeys. Any even-handed and fair reporter will confirm this, MAGA, and thank you. JD Kill Pope. Holy fucking shit. I need a Christian reggae song about this right now. Send this to your girlfriend now. Go, 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 go. Did you wake up with shit in your skull instead of a brain? Let's get it moving. What's the holdup? Girlfriend text right now. That cat does look happy. Last time I tried this, I sent a fucking cute animal thing to my wife with the caption, us. She said, this is for fucking stream, isn't it? I don't watch any of iShowSpeed's streams, but every time I see this video, I completely lose it. Okay.
Luigi! Sonic, baby! Princess!
Wait, sorry, what? Dude, the Chrome extension does not allow me to control the volume. Did you guys think about that when you put it in the bottom right over the volume bar? You can move it? How? How do I can change the size? Do I have to fucking slinky it? I have to slinky it where I want it to go? Back to this. Luigi?
Princess Bubblegum! Browser! The mushroom toads! The monkey! The LGBTQ!
Wait, was that serious or no?
Uh-oh. Who is that, Darth Vader? Browser.
All right, it's a joke. Obviously, when he says Darth Vader, is a joke. Okay, but they cut it together. I couldn't tell. This sounded so authentic when he said the LGBTQ. By the way, this movie is the equivalent of, you know how like when you get Chinese food, you'll eat it and then you're hungry again like an hour later? This is one of the most forgettable movies I've ever seen in my life. The most empty calories movie I've ever seen. I can't call, if it was bad, I would remember it. I couldn't hold it in my brain. How it feels to reinvigorate America's beautiful clean coal industry. Bring it back, folks. Wait, is this actually from, wait, this is actually from the U.S. Department of Energy. Oh, that's fucking base, dude. Yes. Ilyas Esquiver's safe superintelligence reportedly valued at $32 billion. Pre-seed, pre-revenue, pre-product, pre-team, pre-idea, worth more than Marriott and almost as much as Ford. He has a name of a company and it's worth $32 billion. That's not a bubble. That's called fucking sound investment principles. By the way, OpenAI co-founder starting safe superintelligence is the same thing as clean coal. Hard to believe it's been 3 years since I read the most important comment on the internet. This was Ornstein at his peak before the glitz and the glamour of American freestyle canoeing got to him. Sad story. I don't know any of the context, but it's very funny. He does have that shit on. So what is freestyle canoeing? The way I said that was like a drop.
Never seen you looking so lovely as you did tonight. Never seen so many men ask you if you wanted to.
Oh my God, his aura. People say white people have no culture. Look at this. Mark Ornstein's devil may care style and flashy tricks are perfect examples of why people are saying the sport is becoming a shadow of what it once was. Though I'm not a fan of Mark and his hotshot persona, if it brings more young people into the sport, I'm all for it. Only Ornstein's seat was dry after this masterful display. Ah, Mark Ornstein. I remember having his poster on the ceiling above my bed as a girl. The nod he gives to the DJ at 119 is so precise. Mark's the type of man who knows what he wants and when he wants it. Nothing but respect. Let's see. Holy fuck, this dude slays. You would not believe who this is about. I swear to fucking God, if you troglodytes let that greedy fucking capitalist dog win for the 7th year in a row, I'm gonna commit an act of resistance that is so vile. The Sanrio character ranking. Cinema Roll always wins. Cinema Roll has won in 2017, 2018, 2020, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Holy shit. He has a near unbroken 6-year run, except for 2019 where he got second. That's a dynasty. And stays humble and stays hungry. Yippee, I'm so grateful for your support. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Wait, they've been doing this for years. All right, starting in 98, Hello Kitty had a Bulls Jordan run. Starting in 98, unbroken until 2009. Then finally broken by My Melody. Then Hello Kitty back on top, 2 bonus rings. That's Kobe coming back in 09-010. And then starting in 2017, it's really been Cinema Roll's era, apart from 1 Mickey Mouse ring to Hello Kitty. Way past your prime. It's 2020 Lakers LeBron. Wait, who's somebody who's never won? What about like Pachaco? You fucking fool. I'm just saying, Cinema Roll has taken it forever. Pom Pom Purin's on the come up, but I think always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Pachaco's been waiting in the wings for a long time for a turn. Pachaco doesn't want it enough. Pachaco's a choker. Pachaco's good in the regular season, but when it gets to the playoffs, just fucking chokes. 3000 BC Black Mirror episode. A man drowns in a Mesopotamian irrigation ditch. The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. This is good advice. I don't think it's 310,000 like advice, but it's good advice. Sometimes you have to do things for yourself today that are good for you tomorrow. Like, for example, get through some of your backlog of Instagram reels. Scroll through them now so you don't have to scroll, so you have more time for TikTok later. China says it will ignore America's meaningless number games. Global politics are hype moments and aura. Okay, I will say this. Xi Jinping had a particularly aura farming image. This image, holy Jesus Christ, aura maxing. Bro hit them with the itsy bitsy spider. But the tweet's funnier. Gonna try this with zero practice at the next wedding I go to. Dude, okay, that reminds me. Oh my God. One of my most embarrassing memories ever. I was at karaoke in Korea and I went out with a group of friends. Some of them were exchange students. And I picked fucking Cry Me a River by Justin Timberlake and I can't sing. And the song is so long and I can't sing. Oh my God, dude. You can't pick a fucking solo type song like Cry Me a River. Anyway, I learned that lesson today and it was painful. You could hear a pin drop in there. It's haunting me thinking about it. And it just kept going. This song was so long. This is real. Warren Buffett made a kid's cartoon. It's a real show that actually aired on television.
I'm good friends with Warren Buffett. He's gonna teach me how to do my best, learn to invest, and have a lot of fun doing it in the Secret Millionaires Club. The Secret Millionaires Club.
We should watch this show. At least the first episode. We should watch this. Oh, dude, this is wild. This is a real new innovation from Uber. Finally, they're changing the fucking game.
To a predetermined point at a predetermined time to participate in a predetermined route, which they will share with a couple of other riders. We call that route share.
It's just a fucking worse bus. They've done it again, folks. They used to have Uber Pool where you could just ride with a stranger and get your thing cut in half. I don't know why they got rid of it. Did someone get murdered or something? You still use it? I thought they got rid of it. Maybe I got shadow banned. No, I didn't get shadow banned. Because you know what? It's because I always take my shoes off. let the dogs bark. And I would individually wiggle all my toes and make a different barking sound. Ruff, 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 ruff. Sean Murray, creator of No Man's Sky, saw an update for his clock app and said hopefully they're adding AI. Very good. A little gentle ribbing at the tech culture of forcing AI into everything. Very good, Sean Murray.
I saw this at 7-Eleven, and that's the man watching me on security. You can even send emoji. I couldn't resist. He started to get sad. And he made a phone call.
Hey,
Oh no.
why do you bother, Michael? Michael is the greatest man I've ever seen. Michael is a great man, and you are a nothing man. Michael has a perfect soul, and you have a soul of dirt.
If you guys don't know, this is why 7-Eleven is so much bigger in Japan than here. It's this technology. And when it comes over here, it's going to seem weird at first. Boyfriend just told me he doesn't like to use oat milk with his granola because it's conceptually upsetting to have oats with more oats. You must not boil a young goat oat in its mother's milk. Yeah, I do think it's a little weird to be all oats diet. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know the truth on this, but is oat milk like a big scam or something? It's yummy. I am seeing people all the time who are normally getting milk in their coffee, paying $1.50 to $2 extra to have it be oat milk. Okay? Just for the fucking panache of it. It feels very ooh la la. It feels very ooh la la, okay? Tomorrow we're unveiling Airbnb's next chapter, and he said, yeah, 11, which is a good fucking comeback. Chapter 11 bankruptcy. By the way, Airbnb's next chapter is like prostitution. you can Airbnb skills, right? So you can have people come over and you teach them piano or something. But there's one thing on there called massages that's like vague enough that people are going to use it to sell home prostitution services. It seems, first of all, dangerous, but even worse of all, it seems like a bad business model because guess what? These businesses don't work. You use the app, it finds you someone, you go and meet this person to teach you, and this person goes, hey, can we just not use the app so I can get 100% of the money? And then you just sell them. That's what happens every time. So whether you're getting an Airbnb prostitute or an Airbnb piano teacher, you're gonna show up and they're gonna just say, hey, send it to me directly. And Airbnb has set up the connection for no cost. Senator Nick McKim gets a Fortnite win.
If we get a drop, I will IRL gritty.
Wait, but this guy got a Fortnite win faster than me? Took me fucking like 30 days.
We're dropping in the forests. I want to say two things. One, forests are like my favorite biome on the planet. And secondly, could we stop chopping them down, please, immediately?
Dude, this is actually kind of dystopia for me. This is like the future of politics.
If I had a hug function, look, I'm going to show you. I would run up to this tree like this. I'll give a big hug. This is democracy manifest. Yes, I'll hit the grid if I win an election. How are we going to fund our policies? Thanks for asking. We're going to make big corporations and billionaires pay their fair share of tax. You think drum gun? Yes!
Holy! Mount Fuji climber rescued twice after going back for lost phone. This is a Tim Robinson bit. I don't understand. He went back up the mountain? Okay, maybe he like drops his phone, falls down a crevice. They fish him out of the crevice and he goes, wait, I have to get my phone, and then falls back in. That's one. But if he gets rescued, then goes, oh wait, I forgot my phone, goes back up the mountain on a different expedition. If it's a different trip, that I actually have to know. I'm sorry, I have to know. If it's a different trip, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Oh my God, it's a different trip. 4 days later, went back to the same spot to get his phone and fell in the same spot. Things you hear when it's Thanksgiving and you're trying to make conversation with your conservative relatives. I apologize for the confusion. The discussion was about Max Scherzer's baseball earnings, not white genocide. My responses veered off topic, which is a mistake. I mean, this is the big fucking story of this past month in tweets, is that Elon Musk hard-coded Grok in the past few days to only talk about white genocide in South Africa. And so everybody's asking Grok things like pizza recipes or whatever. And it's like, you know, making pizza is important, but you know what's less important is white genocide in South Africa. He did it in such a stupid way. Next tweet. Grok, explain white genocide to me like I'm Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. No, I'm not doing it. Feel free to submit your own version to the Reddit. I will close the extension. And now you gave me an ad for Ralph's. Did you put ads in this extension? Thanks for watching Best Tweets. Wow.